about the secrets business. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam Jennings. I want to welcome you to another episode of Epic. Sorry, guys. I want to welcome you to another episode of Index Card Insights. This is episode 78 of Index Card Insights. And yes, it is a day late and a dollar short for me, guys. This episode actually should have been out yesterday. Honestly, this is an episode that should have been out Tuesday, and I'm going to do another episode a little bit later today that should have been out today. The end and the long and the short of it is I'm just behind schedule this week, but that's okay. I promise to get 3 episodes of Index Card Insights out to you guys every single week, and we're going to get that done this week as well. We got one out already. I'm going to get another one out for you right now, and then I'm going to get another one out for you later today. So have no fear. 3 episodes of Index Card Insights is going to be hitting you directly. Now listen, today we're talking about the secrets business. All right. So for me to explain to you about the secrets business, I need to tell you a little bit of a story. Not really a big story, just a little story. Anyways, I'm a member of this Facebook group called the Official Warrior Plus Facebook group. And this is a really cool Facebook group. If you have anything to do with Warrior Plus at all, this is a really good Facebook group to be a part of. Warrior Plus has this official Facebook group, and people who hang out there are like product vendors, affiliates, and people who own Warrior Plus and run Warrior Plus. These are the kinds of people who hang out there. So it's a really good group to be a part of as far as like being able to network with other people who deal with that platform. But anyways, they put polls in that Facebook group from time to time, and a recent poll that they put in there kind of reminded me about the secrets business. The poll question was this: what do you consider the most effective method for lead generation? Right? That was the poll question. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the answers that I want to give you guys the top 3 answers that people actually gave, because a lot of people answered this poll question. And then I'm going to explain to you how it relates to the secrets business and what exactly is the secrets business, right? I'm going to tell you. Okay, so the question again was, what do you consider the most effective method for lead generation? This is a poll question inside the Official Warrior Plus Facebook group. And the answer, the most rated answer was content marketing at 42% as the most effective method for lead generation, just generic content marketing. The second most effective answer, the highest ranked answer was social media advertising at 20%. Then the third most polled answer was search engine advertising at 10%. So by and far, at 42%, content marketing was the most polled answer for the question of what do you consider the most effective method for lead generation? Now, there's a game within the game that I want to explain to you with this particular question. All right. And that's going to lead us into our 3 insights. What's the game within the game? Okay, here's the game within the game. You might have noticed that these answers are fairly generic. Content marketing, that could be a lot of stuff. Social media advertising, again, that could be a lot of stuff. There's a lot of ways to social media advertise. And then the third one is search engine advertising. Again, what does that even mean? There could be a lot of different things there. So why so generic? Why is it that not a lot of people responded with specific answers? Because you have an option to put other in there and then explain what you mean in the comment section if you wanted to. Nobody's doing that. Why? The reason why is because this question, what do you consider the most effective method for lead generation? The answer to that question can make money. Okay. The answer to that question can make a lot of money. The fact is, everybody who hangs out in the Warrior Plus Facebook group, who sells online, understands that if they have a very, very effective method of lead generation, then at the very least, that is worth money. At the very most, that is worth a lot of money. So it would not be smart of them to put the answer to that question just free in a Facebook group like that. It wouldn't make any sense. And if they did it, the results would be negligible. Why would they be negligible? Why would it not matter if they did that? Well, it would matter to somebody. It just wouldn't matter for them. I'll tell you why. Because someone would take that information, they would package it up and sell it. That's what they would do. So, and the funny thing is, they'd make a lot of money off of it, and you wouldn't have a lot of people who even saw your free information that you put out. Some people would see it, but people don't value free information like they value paid information. It's not the same thing. So, anyways, that's why. That's why those poll questions were generic. That's why not a lot of people answered it in detail. That's why you don't see a lot of really, really good, chunky advice about what do you consider the most effective method for lead generation, right? So let me give you some insights. So what is the secrets business? And why am I talking about the secrets business as it relates to this poll question? Well, it reminded me of the secrets business because the secrets business is a nickname that I came up with for the information marketing space. If you're in information marketing and when I say information marketing, I mean someone who actually sells information, right? So if you're in information marketing, I kind of nicknamed that business the secrets business. And the reason I nicknamed it that is because, information is pretty cheap these days. You can find information free all over the place. You can go to Google and find a bunch of free information. You can go to YouTube and find a bunch of free information. You can go to ChatGPT and find a bunch of free information. You can find free information all over the place. Information's cheap. But the secrets business and the kind of information that we sell is not the same kind of information that you can find for cheap. What we sell is insights. We sell hidden information that's not so well known. The idea of connecting the puzzle pieces together in a way that other people weren't familiar with. New insights, new ways to connect the dots, different platforms, things that people were not aware of. This is the secrets business, right? And that's why I call it the secrets business. This is the stuff that works. All right. So let me give you 3 insights today about the secrets business. Okay. So insight number 1, if you're going to be in the secrets business, it's important for you to know who and what. All right. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is you need to know who your target market is. Okay. And you need to know what they want. All right. What they want. Now, this is very, very important. I didn't say what they need. Okay. I didn't say what their problems were. Okay. I said what they want. What do they desire? Okay. You need to know who they are and what they want. Now, don't get me wrong. What they want and what they need might be 2 different things. And you have the interesting task of delivering what they want and also what they need. I've heard, my friend Michael Chaney referred to this as chocolate covered broccoli. Yeah, that's what you have the fun task of doing, delivering something that works, but at the same time giving them something they want. But you need to know who and what, right? Who they are and what they want. You've never seen a difference in trying to sell a product. When you try to sell somebody something they want versus trying to sell them something that you think they want or that you think they need, right? There's a big difference. You'll know instantly if people don't want your thing. You will know instantly because it will be far harder for you to sell. You have to pull out every bonus known to man. You'll have to pull out every angle known to man. You'll have to pull out everything in your book, man. You'll be looking for all kinds of tactics and strategies on how to sell this thing. But if you're trying to sell something somebody wants, it's a whole different ball game. It just seems easy at that point, right? So if you're going to be in the secrets business, the first thing you need to do is figure out who your target audience is. You need to figure out what they want, right? Now, look, a lot of times what they want does coincide with the problems they're having. If we look at internet marketing space, we know time and time again, it's periodic. It goes and goes and goes. It never stops. It's an evergreen situation. The people coming into the space always want traffic and they always want lead gen, right? These are things that they always want. There's some other ones as well, but these are some things that are the hits, right? and they always want them. And it's a little different for every niche that you're in, but the important thing to remember is who are the people you're targeting and what do they want? And if you can figure that out, man, you've done good. Okay. What's insight number 2? Right? Because it's not enough to figure out who they are and what they want. It would be nice if it was that simple, okay? But it's not that simple. Maybe back in the late 90s it was that simple. I don't know. But now, today, it's not that simple. It's just figuring out who they are and what they want. It's not that simple. Now, that brings me to second insight. You need to bring something new to the table. All right? What do I mean by that? I mean that it's not good enough to figure out that people want a way to drive traffic to their thing. You need to give them something different, something new, something they haven't seen before, right? Because when you present something new, there is hope in that, right? When you present something people are already familiar with, now they have a preconception of it. That they already have a perception of what it is and what it does and why it did not work for them, most importantly. Because if they're buying your thing, then whatever they bought before didn't work. Okay? So you need to be able to present things in a new way. Some kind of new angle on the situation, something that's going to be different than what they've already done before or what they've already seen before, because in that lies hope. All right. And hope is very, very important when people are trying to accomplish things. They need to be able to have hope. They need to be able to have hope. They need to be able to have faith in their vision. All right. So you got to bring something new to the table when you're putting out information, when you're trying to sell information. Okay. Bring something new to the table. All right. Number 3. Insight number 3. This is important. This is my last one, and this kind of circles us back around to our Facebook group. Understand free versus paid. What do I mean by that? Understand free versus paid. What I mean is there's a difference between the information that you give people for free and the information you pay people for. Okay? And you might say, well, Cam, I don't understand the difference. How do I figure out what the difference between free and paid is? I mean, for me to get people to be interested in what I have to say, don't I have to give out good information for free? Yeah, you do, man. You have to actually give out good value for free too. So if you're giving out good value for free, then why would people buy anything from you, right? Well, listen, here's the thing. Everyone's a little different in what they consider free and what they consider paid content, okay? But generally, the best way that you can do it, the best way that you can figure it out, in my opinion, is to simply ask yourself a question. If you have a piece of content and you want to give it out for free, simply ask yourself, what does the paid version of this look like? And if the answer is, well, there's not a paid version of this, I can't even think of a possible paid version of this because this is the paid version of this, then you're probably giving away too much information. It's probably not a good free thing to give away. That's a general rule of thumb, in my opinion. But free versus paid, to me, there's a lot of ways that you can look at it as far as like what is meant to be free and what is meant to be paid. It's important to understand that people don't consume free information the same way they consume paid information. They don't consume it the same way. It doesn't matter how cool you try to make the free information. People don't value it the same as they value paid information, right? You have mild attention. You have mild interest when you give out free information. Mild. It's mild. A lot of times you're there just for entertainment purposes. You're there just to pass the time, right? They might watch 5 minutes of your video. They might skim the first, 3 pages of your thing. You know what I mean? It's free information and they value it as such, right? So this idea of free versus paid is important for you to understand the value that other people are putting on your free information. That you might be putting out free information to really, really help people, and that's fine and that's good. But you have to understand where you stand on the pecking order of information for people. No one anticipates some kind of like masterful eureka moment, some kind of amazing insight from consuming your free information. When they spend $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 on a product, they expect some kind of insight, something from it. It's different, right? A lot of times, the information people pay for, it's just more valuable in their mind. Their perceived value is different. So, and I'm not telling you to not put out good free information. It's not what I'm saying. Every piece of free information that I've ever put out, I've tried to provide some value in that information. I'd like to provide some kind of entertainment value, and I'd like to provide some kind of actual value, some kind of actionable value, some kind of takeaway, some kind of lesson, some kind of actionable thing. I'd like to provide that in every piece of free content that I put out. However, it's not the same as paid content, right? Paid content steps it up a notch. Paid content provides valuable hidden insights that we don't usually provide with free information, because if we provide it with free information, we know we're losing money. Not only are we losing money by lacking the vision to publish that for money, but someone else is going to take that free information that we publish and they're going to turn it into a paid product, and they're going to make a bunch of money off of it. I've seen it happen a million times before. Happens all the time. So anyways, guys, that's it for this one. I hope that's been helpful to you. And what are we talking about today? We're talking about the secrets business. What are the 3 insights I gave you? If you want to be in the secrets business, first thing you got to know is you got to know who your target market is, and you got to know what they want. The second piece of information I gave you is you got to be able to bring something new to the table every single time you publish a piece of paid content. Bring something new to the table. And the third thing I wanted you to know is you need to understand the difference between free and paid. That's the same reason why you didn't have a bunch of people laying out nice, elaborate strategies for lead gen in that Facebook group, because they understand the difference between free and paid content. Okay, listen, guys, if you got value out of this today, be sure to get over to epicconversions.com. Check out my ECIC group calls. I do group coaching in there every single Thursday, and that is paid content. And you will see the difference between this and that if you join my ECIC group calls. Other than that, guys, I want you to get over there and check out Hungry Like the Wolf. That's my new freebie offer. You guys are absolutely going to love it. It teaches insights on AI, email marketing, and list building from me and 4 of my expert friends. You guys are absolutely going to love it. All that stuff is going down at epicconversions.com. Boom. Be sure to check it out. I'll see you guys later on today for the next episode of Index Card Insights. Peace, you guys.